The Oklahoma City Thunder just won a massive game on the road to go up 3-1, and now we're one step closer, one game away from the NBA Finals. And this was honestly one of the biggest and one of my favorite plays of the day. So what we do is we overload that weak side of the floor, and all we're doing is we're going to act like we're going to drive to the outside shoulder. Once we get Rudy Gobert in a back pedal, we're going to cut back to this direction because we know this guy's going to bite over. He has to bite over, right? So boom, as we drive in, we create that space, we drive back to the inside and create that rotation from the defense. Now look at Shea. Right, that foot planted on the ground, he's slipping in the opposite direction, but watch that pivot foot, never comes off the ground, nutmegs the defender and gets Jalen Williams a wide open three, and he drains it. Guys, it was a 4-point game with about 3.5 minutes left to go, and SGA made an game-winning type of pass here. I mean, man, that is incredible. Gotta give him credit. Now, we're going to break down a ton of film in this video. I'm going to show you how they got this win, and I'm going to show you why this team, I don't know if they're beatable. I really don't. All right, now another area of this game that I need to talk about is the hustle, right? The tenacity of this team. Guys, they had 19 offensive rebounds. They had more offensive rebounds than they did defensive rebounds in this basketball game. Do you understand how insane that is? Now, again, the Timberwolves had 19 offensive rebounds as well. That is unheard of. Okay, look at the hustle play here. Ball's up, Wallace gets the rebound, and all we're going to do is, as this defense starting to ball watch, right, you see Anthony Edwards kind of looking down at the ball, we're going to send, Chet down to the basket. When that defense isn't looking, boom, wide open dunk, and these are the opportunities that you get with these second chance offensive rebounds. I mean, just huge. Great job here by Kason Wallace, kind of just being in the right spot at the right time, but finding the open man in the cut. Let's go. Love that one. All right, another beautiful play. So once again, I know it's a bad angle, but the one thing this T-Wolves team likes to do is play an in-the-gap defense, okay? What does that mean? So if he drives this way, this guy's going to double team. If he drives this way, they have a corner guy that's going to double team. No matter what SGA does, they're going to send two at him. It's basically saying, we don't want you to have that ball in your hands, okay? But also, when you're a player like this who gets this type of coverage, you know exactly how to beat it. So what he's going to do, he's going to jab, he's going to pump, he's going to get this guy to slightly overcommit. Now, what that does is give us leverage into the lane, which means that double team is going to come a lot quicker than you think. But you have to be very quick, and you got to know where to go with the basketball. So, boom, as he stops on a dime, instead of looking right over to that corner guy, what he's going to do is look up to the basket as if he's going to shoot this ball or find that low dunker spot guy in Chet, right? So, as that happens, these guys continue to overcommit. He quickly kicks out, and then Caruso gets a wide open three where he drains it. Okay, again, you have to give him credit. This is what we call court mapping ability, okay? This is the ability to understand where the defense is going to rotate from, but more importantly, knowing where your teammates are going to be at all times. So, boom, if we get rotation there, we know we got to go there. If we get rotation from the strong side corner right here, boom, we have the open strong side corner. Again, great execution. Only up by 2 in the third quarter. These are the plays that separate you from everybody else. All right, another big time play here. This is more just defense out of a high pick and roll. We set that screen. We're going to send him immediately to, Isaiah Hartenstein, and then we're going to roll Rudy Gobert to the basket. You need to have some really good rotation, whether it be from the strong side or the weak side here. So right here, we see what we like to call this an over-the-head pocket pass, right? Over the head. Find him rolling to the basket. Now watch Chet, right? He's in that weak side corner. He's got to cover point A and the drive with point B as well. So Chet does an unbelievable job picking up on Rudy Gobert, staying straight up, and then boom, denies that thing. Look at how SGA immediately turns and goes, right? Don't let this defense set up in their transition defense, right? So, boom, we're going to attack the inside because why? This guy's flat-footed. He's not in a back pedal that can sustain an SGA drive. It's also Mike Conley, right? So if we drive to that outside shoulder, we're going to create that rotation from the defense as well, and we know our guys are going to fill the lane, right? We're going to fill the lane extremely well, and we're going to apply pressure. SGA drives in, he forces the overcommitment of the double by Julius Randle, and then boom, once he turns his back away from Jalen Williams, we fire it, and once again, you get a wide open open three. I'm telling you, the execution tonight was very good in transition here for this Thunder offense. And before we get any further into the video, do me a big favor, guys. Hit the like button if you want and are liking these videos throughout the entirety of the playoffs. Also, make sure you guys comment down below P2 if you want another one for tomorrow. Lastly, and most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed, guys. It is free. It does not cost a thing to join the family and subscribe. And with that being said, let's kind of dive back into some more film here. Now, another like slow transition opportunity here for the offense. All we're going to do is we're going to come up and we're going to set this screen, kind of like a stagger away screen, where we send a guy from the corner over. We're screening. I get it. These camera angles kind of blow here, but we set that double screen with Hartenstein and Chet. They go underneath. Again, very hard to see here, but they go underneath these screens in the sense of they go under, right? Boom. When you do that, you basically leave a wide open opportunity right here for Jalen Williams, and doesn't have to do anything else. Wide open three, gets it to go. Again, beautiful. Just a great job in totality tonight. Just executing right from the beginning. Look at this one. I mean, look at this one by SGA. Again, all we're doing is creating blenders. All we're doing is trying to create double teams and understanding where the help defense is coming from. So as we drive in, right, as we spin, we see Mike Conley send that corner double. Once we see that corner double, we know we have a corner man. No one else is over there because we always are in this overloaded left side and isolate the other side because we want that double to happen. Great pass, Lou Dort, spot up three, high arcing. I mean, absolute money. Absolute money, man. Shout out to Lou Dort, just where you needed to be. Now, here's another one. You get this high pick and roll. Now, basically what that means is you're playing this wicked high up. We want to set that screen. We want to attack downhill, see if we can get this big to overcommit, and maybe even pop Alex Caruso to that three-point line, knowing that this guy most likely is going to fight over, and we might create that blender early. Boom, double team. There it is. Now, you do see Dante kind of get off this thing, so now we say, all right, wait, now we have a mismatch. You openly allowed us to get this mismatch, and Jalen Williams just steps back. Drains it. I mean, again, beautiful. Another big time three here by the Thunder, setting that high screen. Now again, all we're doing here is we're getting that big man to bite up, and then we're reading Anthony Edwards. If he kind of fights over and doubles, which they probably should do here, because you never want to leave SGA on an island versus Rudy Gobert. But let's see what happens, right? So we set that screen, boom, they switch. Okay, now again, they openly allow us to get that double team, or the matchup that we like versus Rudy Gobert. And look at this. Do you see how SGA's kind of lulling him to sleep? He's slowly getting behind that three-point line, but you don't see Rudy Gobert fully biting up to guard him. He's kind of staying and giving him so much separation because of SGA's ability to just, again, he lulls the defense to sleep by looking up at the basket, acting like he's not really going to shoot it. He's not really in a shooting stance. Boom, jabs, gets him to back up just a little bit more. I mean, look at it one more time. Look at this thing one more time. As he backs up, you're going to see a slight jab, right? Boom, jab, get him to back up another foot, right? I mean, look at that. His front foot goes from here to back here with a little jab, opens up a wide open three, no hesitation, and once again, SGA is able to drain this thing. Great job by the offense in this game, hitting a lot of threes. I believe they shot 43%, if I'm not mistaken, from downtown, but so did the Timberwolves. I mean, these teams were just head-to-head, back-to-back. I mean, it was crazy. I will say Thunder did take about 9 more shots than them, or actually 11 more shots than them, excuse me. But big win, up 3-1, going to Game 5, potentially to the NBA Finals. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.